Al Hilal take down big football giants Manchester City. Oh, my days. Welcome to You'll Never Talk Alone. Caroline here with the best dad in the world. Dad, what's up?
Oh, not much. Thank you very much. You're so nice to me.
Oh my, I'm always nice to you.
You probably want more views in that show.
Well,
That's
I
why
mean,
you're so nice to me.
more views would be great. But I mean, I'm always nice to you regardless.
No, but usually people want something.
No,
You okay?
Yeah, I'm a grown woman.
Okay,
What
thank
else
you
do I?
very
Yeah,
much.
just say thank you and move on.
Yeah.
Did you watch Manchester City versus
Yes,
Al Hilal?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
What'd you think?
Crazy, very crazy game.
Yeah.
Very tense. It's wow. Tempo, everything.
I think that match had a little bit of everything, and even down to the managers. Like, we saw Inzaghi get sacked by Inter after PSG beat them 5-0 in the Champions League final. He's straight to Al Hilal, and in that match, you saw him. He's wearing this sweater, and he has what looks like water on his sweater, but it's sweat.
Yes.
That's how hard this man was coaching from the sidelines. You have, versus Pep Guardiola, that game was back and forth. Manchester City scores first, which I don't think that goal should have counted. I thought it was a handball. I don't think... Did you see when the ball hit Aït-Nouri's hand?
But we already talk about that, for handball. I don't know if it's any rule or not, or is of... if referee has good day or bad day.
I know. Well, it was crazy because the way I saw it was if Aït-Nouri didn't touch the ball with his hand, the ball's not progressing into his path, which the ball's never getting to Bernardo Silva, which there's never a goal. So, but you're right. Every day the handball rule is different.
And we know that, and it's but other than that, crazy game.
So yeah, that first goal I don't think should have counted, but whatever, it happened. Second half, Al Hilal comes out. I believe it was Leonardo who scored that first goal. Moments later, Malcolm scores the next goal. Al Hilal's in the lead. Then a minute after that, Haaland equalizes it for Manchester City. Then you get Koulibaly in like the 90 somewhat minute winning it, that you would think winning it for Al Hilal. Yeah, but then no, Foden comes on the field in the 100th minute, scores 4 minutes after he comes on.
Foden,
Yeah, that was crazy. Like, this game was so back and forth. And then Leonardo scores his second goal of the game for Al Hilal, and then they freaking took down Manchester City. Like, it's just so unbelievable to see, because this Club World Cup has had so much criticism as to, like, why are these players having to play? What's the point of this? But we are seeing matches that we would normally never see in a competition that, let's be honest, they want to win. And you're seeing a Saudi team take on a team that, let's not forget, just a few years ago won the treble, and not only beat them, Dad, but humble them. Like, Manchester City in that game got humbled.
I think Guardiola was thinking it's going to be not easy game, but look, he didn't start Rodrigo, he didn't start Akni. I think
you're so cute, Ake.
Ake, Ake, and one more player. So that's is showing you. Okay, that could be game like the way we play is gonna be for us, but after first half, I think he gets scared.
Of course.
And then he put 3 players right away after first half.
It was
so.
Well, Rodri's also coming back, he from injury, right?
Long injury.
But he didn't have his best game when he came onto the pitch, to put it lightly. You have these Al Hilal players dangling him left, right, and center. I was just so impressed, like, with Al Hilal, starting with their goalkeeper, Bono, which we watched him from the last World Cup. He's the goalkeeper for Morocco. Morocco had an unbelievable
tournament,
run. Unbelievable. I'm so excited to watch them in next year's World Cup. And that guy, Tatush, if Bono was playing in, let's say, a quote-unquote top 5 league, we would be saying he's one of the best goalies in the world. It's just, we're not watching the Saudi Pro League enough to be watching Bono every single game for Al Hilal. But what a freaking goalkeeper he is!
No, he is. He is very good. We like watching him.
Yeah.
Because of that World Cup.
Yeah.
And and Saudi Arabia League, I guess, has huge potential.
Yeah.
Now we're seeing that.
Yeah. Well,
and they play, I believe, was counter-attack.
Yeah.
Every time they wait for mistake in Manchester City defense.
I agree.
And they make the mistakes.
Yeah.
But they very, very accurate.
Yeah.
You know?
And Dad, Milinkovic-Savic,
Yeah.
I thought he was great. I don't think that guy missed a beat. I thought his football brain is still 10 out of 10. And then Koulibaly.
Yes.
Doku played very well for Manchester City. Doku was causing a lot of problems for Al Hilal, but when he went 1v1 with Koulibaly a few times,
He couldn't pass.
he couldn't because he's just a brick house. So you
Yes.
have these players, right? Then you got the goal scorers that I mentioned, Leonardo, Malcolm, which I thought were both great. And you wonder, like, Osimhen, there's rumors that
Yes.
Osimhen's going to be going to Al Hilal. Can you imagine Osimhen in that front line too?
Yeah. Yes.
Like,
yes.
it's a very good team. And this is what Ronaldo told the whole world, that the Saudi Pro League still needs some time, but the future of the Saudi Pro League is that they become a top 5 team in the top 5 league in the world. Did you hear that he said right now that the Saudi Pro League is better than the French league?
That's what he said.
He said that because he said the French league, League 1, PSG are really the only good team,
really, yeah.
right? But he said in the Saudi Pro League, there are a lot of teams, like, which we are now kind of realizing, like Al Hilal and you can throw Al Nassr in there and everyone, that they're competitors.
I think we forgot they scooped a lot of good players
Yes.
from Europe, and we forgot those names and everything.
Well, look, Benzema's there.
Yes.
Al Ittihad. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, there's a bunch of these Saudi Pro League teams
Yes.
that I'm telling you, once there are more eyeballs on this league, the respect will continue now to go through the roof, because I think Al Hilal, by beating Manchester City, it wasn't just like, hey, we beat them in the knockout round. That sent a message to the entire football world that watch different leagues. It doesn't just have to be the top 5 leagues.
No,
Watch the Saudi Pro League.
No,
And
I
it
agree
also
with
makes
you.
Ronaldo look so good.
Yes, because now everybody, now everybody says, oh, he goes down there because it's so easy. But we know it's not so much
No,
easy.
no.
I think, like, even compare MLS League, like, I think last 2-3 years, MLS is like going down, I think.
I agree,
like,
Dad. I hate to say it. We hate to say it.
Yes,
We're massive
yes.
Toronto FC fans.
Yes, and you remember, we 3 years ago, we're thinking this is going to go, that league.
Yep.
Really, really high.
Yeah.
But in the end, I don't know what happened.
Quickly, we can talk Inter Miami versus PSG. 4-0 in the first half.
Yes,
And
yeah.
it could have been, honestly, I'm not just saying this, it could have been 12-0 because PSG were playing like it was just a practice.
Yes,
It was a practice before the game. And I actually think Luis Enrique told the team at half, like, okay, now relax a little.
Yes.
You saw a lot of key players start coming off.
Yes.
But that PSG team, Dad, could have destroyed Inter Miami, I think, honestly, 12-0.
Yes, and this is one of the best teams
Exactly.
in MLS League.
Yeah.
So that was fun game to watch.
I agree.
But yeah, so, but also one time I was reading, I don't know where, but they saying they want a MLS League put together with the Mexican League.
Oh, yeah.
And I just love that idea. I just really do, because I believe by watching those Mexican clubs,
Yeah.
they really
Yes,
good.
yes.
Yesterday, second half was all for
Monterrey, yeah.
Monterrey,
Yeah.
was theirs half. The only one problem they have, that last pass, especially in penalty boxes, they are kind
Yep,
poor.
yep.
And even you see that Ramos header.
Yes,
That
it
was
almost-
kind.
I know.
Like, and everything what goes to the net was kind of miss
Yeah.
or giveaway, and I think that was unlucky half for Monterrey.
Yeah, you know what? I think, and I agree with you completely, I think the Saudi Pro League is better than MLS.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think, even what's going on with Toronto FC, I believe last season, I don't even know what's going on, and that's how bad it is because we are big fans. I
Yes.
think last season they finished bottom of the table.
Yes.
And now, they're getting rid of a couple of their
Insigne,
players. Yes.
and
Bernardeschi,
yeah.
they're getting rid of a couple of their players, saying it's some of the worst contracts in
Ever,
sports
yeah.
history, not just football history,
Yeah.
sports history. This is happening in MLS, and I know each team's different and each organization's different. I think what David Beckham has done with Inter Miami is incredible. But I'm sorry, an MLS team is not losing to is not winning against Manchester City
Exactly,
the way Al Hilal did.
Yes, exactly.
That's just the reality.
And it's not also about kind of winning, but the way they play, So
Yes,
sometimes
100%.
the game is tied and you unlucky because this guy didn't score or that guy didn't score. So, but they don't even close to PSG.
And then you think about Al Hilal and
no.
even the managers they're bringing down. Inzaghi was incredible.
Yes.
You have to give Inzaghi credit for his substitutions, how hard that man coached on the sidelines. You could see how much that win meant to him because he almost had something to prove from that Champions League final, which clearly wasn't all his fault because Inter's just a mess. Like, Inter was just defeated by Fluminense in the knockout rounds too.
Yes.
Inter hasn't won anything this year.
Yeah.
No Coppa Italia, no Serie A, no Champions League. They're out of the Club World Cup. It's crazy. So it's very interesting to see that Saudi Pro League on now this Club World Cup stage and what Al Hilal did because I think it sent a big message to the football world. And I'm personally, Dad, loving the Club World Cup.
Yes, no.
I think it's a great tournament.
In the end, looks like, like I wasn't sure before and even didn't know how this is going to work. And I think is a lot of people saying because it's in the U.S., so it's for European people. It's that different time. And that's why maybe people don't watch.
It's nice for us for once.
But for once, it's good for
Yeah.
us. Very good.
Well, because during the Women's World Cup was in Australia, the Men's World Cup was in Qatar. I was up 2-3 in the morning watching some games.
Yes.
And now it's nice to be able to watch these games. They're at 10 a.m., 1 p.m., 7 p.m.
Yes.
It's nice. We can watch them comfortably. So for once, North America is able to watch at normal hours.
But I've heard
Muller?
Yeah, from Bayern. They saying maybe he's gonna go to Los Angeles FC.
I heard that too.
So that'd be okay, good. But this is I don't know, MLS is disappointed.
I completely agree with you. And guys, this is coming from 2 season ticket holders for Toronto FC since the season that Toronto was included in MLS. We have been long-standing fans. We've always supported MLS. We still do.
Yes.
We still do, but we're going to be realistic with you. And the reality is that it's fallen off.
Yes.
It's too bad.
Yeah, too bad.
Okay, let's put in our predictions for the quarterfinals. Okay, so first matchup, let's talk Palmeiras versus Chelsea. So the Brazilian club versus Chelsea. Who do you have?
I still believe Chelsea.
Yeah.
Have a lot of respect for Brazilian club, but I think Chelsea.
I'm with you. We're gonna go Chelsea together, but I honestly think it could go either way.
Yeah, could, but
Chelsea to me should win this game. I just don't trust Chelsea 100%, but I do think they somehow find a way to win.
The reason I'm saying this because they have couple more days to recover. His kids down there, so
and they have good players.
Yeah, and they have very good players.
They do,
and I think Chelsea.
Okay, I'm with you. Fluminense versus Al Hilal. So Brazilian club versus Al Hilal, Saudi Pro League. And Fluminense just took down Inter and beat them 2-0.
Wow.
Yeah.
So.
And that, Thiago Silva, he used to play for AC Milan. He played for Chelsea. He's the center back for Fluminense. 40 years old and I think 2 back-to-back clean sheets. Incredible. Al Hilal. Okay. Me too.
Let's put it.
I agree because I also think it comes down to goalkeeping and I just don't know. Bono's incredible to me.
Yes, no, I agree, but also whole team. They're very, very good. They seems like they very together guys. They want to win something, play very smart, good football. Yeah. The way they watch Manchester City passing the ball is like you know it, the way they stand, the way they move, they're going to steal the ball any second.
Yeah.
And they did. They waiting for Manchester City to do any mistake. That's why I think that.
I agree with you, Dad, completely. And one other thing that I want to say is that they're still hungry. Like, they beat Manchester City, but they want to win the whole thing.
Yes,
they want to prove to the
like
world.
That.
Yes.
Yeah, they act like that.
And I'm not familiar with, like, we mentioned the key players that came from, the top 5 leagues, but there were also a lot of players that I wouldn't know that I thought were great. That, like probably Arabic players Saudi players, that I was just watching them 1v1, they're passing, they're long balls, and I'm like, who are these guys?
And
they're so good.
The owner is going to come to change room and says, if you guys going to win,
yeah,
I'm going to give you a nice bonus.
Nice bonus, yes, exactly.
So
100%.
Everything is working.
Okay, PSG versus Bayern.
PSG.
This is a Champions League final.
Yes, this is
2
years ago, 3 years ago,
yeah.
and they that was twice the final.
I think maybe was it finals?
Yeah,
Or
maybe,
semi-final. I don't know. Maybe you're right.
No, I believe PSG because Bayern Munich is not the same. They are, let's say, 2 years ago.
Yeah,
they still have a Kane.
Yes.
And he's incredible. He's got good tournament, but PSG, I believe, has better squad.
Oh, this is a tough one for me because Bayern to me is this team that is so good in these situations or in these tournaments. Musiala, I think he was a little injured last game. If he was fully healthy, maybe I'd go Bayern with Musiala. They're obviously missing Davies, but I've actually been really impressed with Kompany, like the coach, Vincent Kompany, what he's doing with Bayern. And like you said, Harry Kane's great, but this PSG team is just incredible.
Oh, yes.
I don't see them losing.
No,
until they reach Real Madrid in the final.
I love my Bayern Munich a lot.
I know you do.
I think PSG this season is incredible.
We can go through.
Thank you to Enrique. And he's the best. He's the best coach right now.
Yeah.
The best, who looks the best.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
The team is amazing. We've talked about it several times on our show.
I agree.
From Donnarumma to Nuno Mendes to Hakimi. Hakimi's unbelievable too. You got that midfield, Vitinha, João Neves. You got everyone up top. Dembele, I think he's also kind of struggling with a little bit of an injury, but you've got so many players. I'm sure that I'm missing a handful, but you got so many players on that team and a bench that can get the job done. I just think it's PSG. But then when they reach Real Madrid in the finals, I have Real Madrid winning everything.
Yes.
And now,
so?
Yes. So now Real Madrid versus Dortmund.
Real Madrid.
Me too.
Dortmund. I know Dortmund has yesterday kind of weaker second half, but maybe coach says, let's go easy because we're going to have very hard game versus Real Madrid. But I still don't see it. I still don't see it. Dortmund can win over Real Madrid right now.
Yeah. Well, those two goals, Guirassy scored 2 goals for Dortmund. They were nice. The build-up play was really, really nice for Dortmund. But Real Madrid right now, what they're doing under Xabi Alonso.
But also, Monterrey has really good few chances.
What I'm sad about is that Job Bellingham got a yellow card, so he's not playing against Jude Bellingham, because that would have been an insane storyline. But I think Real Madrid, like kind of every game they're playing under Xabi Alonso at this Club World Cup, they're getting better and better and better. And Juve played well last game against them. It was tough. 90 minutes for Real Madrid, and they found and the second half Real Madrid just.
I'll be honest with you,
amazing.
I was surprised the way Juve play, and I like it.
Yep.
And I was thinking it's gonna be kind 3-0 for Real Madrid, but wasn't. But Juve surprised me.
Well, look at these young kids. You got the Garcia, you got Arda Güler, Huijsen. Just Real Madrid has some young blood that's exciting. I think they needed that, and Xabi Alonso has really given these kids an opportunity, mixed with the experienced players.
Coach too, so he's bringing new blood too. So we see, when you young coach or you have young players, you do a lot of mistakes. But
not Xabi Alonso.
You have to do it somewhere.
Not Xabi Alonso.
But I don't see it. Doesn't matter what, I don't see it. Dortmund to win over Real Madrid, but
okay, perfect.
You never know.
Those are our predictions. You guys let us know your predictions for the quarterfinals in the comments. Let us know what you think about Al Hilal versus Manchester City, about the Saudi Pro League, about Ronaldo being right all along because he is the greatest of all time. Obviously, he does not lie about these things. It's about time.
He's going to be greatest if Messi's going to retire.
No way. He's already the greatest of all time. Already the greatest of all time, whether Messi's playing or not.